Still on security, the head of the Nigerian military and Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has been speaking on recent security challenges in the country, including the killing of 16 soldiers at Okwama community in Delta State and the mass abduction of staff and students at Kuriga community in Kaduna State. Speaking when some lawmakers visited him at the defense headquarters recently, General Musa said security agencies in the country are working to address the security challenges in the country and to bring lasting peace. Our correspondent Chidi Igwe has more on the story.
The month of March has been quite challenging for Nigeria in terms of security. From the mass adoption of school children at Kuriga community in Kaduna to the barbaric killing of 16 soldiers who had gone to maintain peace at Okwama community in Delta State, as well as other kidnappings in Borno and Sokoto states, Nigeria's security have been really stretched. Speaking specifically on the despicable incident at Okwama community in Delta State, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, shed more light on the situation.
These are people they know, and that's why when he heard it, he felt, these are my community, these are people I know. And he went to say, look, this what you are doing is not right. Whatever it is within the community, we can do it, invite the state government, let them come and handle it. It's a state government issue and all these things. And the community said, okay. And as they turned to go, they were rounded up, killed. Not only killed, they were dismembered. Head cut off, stomach open, parts missing. And I don't know what kind of, for a human being to go to that extent to do for people that came on a peaceful means, then there's something that goes beyond that. I know him, the CEO himself, Lieutenant Colonel Ali, of recent, because we have emphasized we want the oil production of Nigeria to increase so that we'll be able to have enough foreign exchange and then things can really go down because we all know the challenges we're going. And so he insisted that all illegal activities within the general area must stop. So he directed all his troops and they were stopping all this illegal bunkering, stopping all these things, and then these are the people benefiting from it. And so when this issue came, I think it came as an opportunity for them to also do away with him.
In Kaduna State, efforts are still on to rescue the kidnapped students, but the military says there are some teething challenges hindering progress.
The challenge we're having is the forest. Over time, our forests have been left open. No forest guards. We used to have forest guards in those days. So now they've taken over this forest, and by the time they enter that forest, some of these forests are bigger than some countries. So it's not a place, once they enter that forest, for you to be able to track them, even with aircraft and what, it's difficult. And those are the things they get advantage. Most times, once, like this Kuriga incident abduction, the abduction was done previously, before the information got to the troops. It takes a long, they will have already gone. So by the time you get the information, before you react to get there, they are so deep into it. And as you are moving in, the informants are equally telling them. But we are not making excuses. We have a mandate, and I've directed all my commanders that we must get these kids out as quickly as possible.
The brutal killing of soldiers at Okwama community has generated strong condemnations across the country, with a demand for the culprits to be arrested and brought to justice, something the Chief of Defense Staff says will be done.
We know who did it. We are following up on him, and it's just a matter of time. We're sure we're going to get him, because they took away again arms. We must get those arms back. We must get those guys so that they can be prosecuted accordingly.
And we cannot continue to punish innocent people that will get involved. And that's why we want the police to come in. Because if it is police that they went there, the police will investigate, arrest the culprits, and prosecute them. But in the military way, they will go there, burn down everywhere, arrest anybody visible, and even possible, kill other people. So this is why we're saying that the military involvement in internal security is just not right.
As for the Kuriga kidnapping, the military has said it will ensure that the school children are rescued and brought back home safely. But the security experts say more needs to be done to ensure such mass abduction do not happen again.
There was a checkpoint few meters to where the school was, and when the incident happened, suddenly that checkpoint disappeared. Then again, the question would be, was it a failure of intelligence, or that people just didn't act on actionable intelligence, or that we were just deliberately complacent and decided not to act whatsoever?
In response to the random demands made by the bandits for the release of the kidnapped students, President Bola Tinubu has taken a firm stance against negotiating with terrorists. He has also directed efforts towards apprehending those responsible for the soldiers' killings in Delta State.